Hello, 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 it's Emma Holmes coming to you from Rockstar HQ, and I am talking today about free Facebook groups. And lots of people ask me, is it a good idea to bring together a Facebook group and use it to enhance my relationships with my crowd and to gather people together? So, it is and it isn't. It all depends on your business and the strategy that you want to employ in your business. So I am not saying that a free Facebook group is absolutely tick the box the right way forward. And I'm not saying avoid free groups. I'm saying let's think about it strategically and let's think about it from a business perspective. So lots of people think, okay, so I'll bring together this Facebook group and it means that I can dodge the Facebook algorithm. It means that I can get people all in one place and I no longer have to consider the Facebook algorithm. So I can get in front of them easier. I can talk to them easier. And yeah, you know, if you get people into a free group, then absolutely you can get in front of them a little bit easier than relying upon the Facebook algorithm to pop your posts into their newsfeed on a regular basis. But what do we need to consider? There's a couple of things that we need to consider. The first thing that I want you to consider is, will the Facebook group have a direct effect on the way that you market on your public platform? So let's think about your public platform as being your Facebook page. Are you going to use your free group to hide? Are you? Is it your opportunity to not do in public the stuff that you should be doing in public? So I see in a lot of circumstances that people put stacks and stacks of effort and energy into a Facebook group, which is brilliant, because if you're going to bring together a free Facebook group, it absolutely needs to be, you know, great value for people. There needs to be a business strategy behind it. You need to be enhancing the know, like and trust factor with the people that are in there so that you can take them on the path to purchasing from you. But often what happens is that this is done to the detriment of the person's Facebook page. Suddenly they feel that they actually don't need to go onto their main page and out in public and talk about that stuff. They can hide it all away. So the first thing that you've got to make sure that you do is that you don't use it as an excuse not to show up on your Facebook page. The second thing is that if you are going to have a free group, then it needs to have marketing bandwidth in your overall marketing strategy. You need to be talking about it, because if you're going to put the effort and energy into that group, then you need to get as many people as possible in there so that you can enhance the know, like and trust factor with lots of people, and that you can give them a try before they buy kind of experience from you, and that you can advise them, help them, support them in whatever way that you are looking to do, in order for them to become purchasers, in order for them to get loads and loads of value from you. The next thing to consider is, do you do a long-term free group or do you do a short-term free group? And this is about looking at whether or not you want to use a free group within your launch strategy, which is a really, really great idea. So if you've got something available for sale, it's a great way to give some information, to help and support your crowd, to give them a flavour of working with you, and then to offer them the opportunity to purchase a particular product or program from you. Then close the group down, and people who will either purchase and get on board, or they won't, but they'll have had loads of value for money, being that it was no money, they'll have got loads of value and they will be able to move forwards and go along their merry way, or they can buy from you. Make sure that you set the expectation early on. You make sure that you tell them that it's a short-term group and that it will be closed at a certain time. Make sure that, you know, despite the fact that your ego might tell you that once there's quite a few people in there that you actually don't want to close it, and frightened of upsetting people, and I've got them here so I want to keep them. You have to follow through with your word. If you're going for a long-term group, then you've got to look at that within your strategy. The one thing that I would be wary of when you're looking at free groups, particularly the long-term free groups, is if you're going to have a subscription-based product, you might find that a long-term free group means that you are forever explaining the difference between the free one and the paid-for one. And if I can get hold of you in the free group, why am I going to pay for this group? And, you know, it takes that value away of you being part of a subscription-based product. So Some things to think about. Free groups are absolutely amazing if you think about the strategy first. Don't just jump in with 2 feet and open a free group. It is important that you think about the strategy, you think about the way that you're going to do it. And, you know, particularly if you are dealing with things that people don't want to talk about live on a Facebook page, they can be an amazing addition to your business strategy. Just make sure you think strategically about them first. Speak soon. Bye.